Here are 10 haunted places in the United States. The Winchester Mystery House in San Jose, California. The Winchester Mystery House is a sprawling mansion in San Jose, California that was built by Sarah Winchester, the widow of gun magnate William Wirt Winchester. Sarah Winchester was convinced that she was being haunted by the ghosts of people who had been killed by Winchester rifles, and she believed that the only way to appease the spirits was to constantly add on to her home. As a result, the Winchester Mystery House is a labyrinth of rooms, staircases, and doors that lead nowhere. It is said to be haunted by the ghosts of those killed by Winchester rifles, as well as by Sarah Winchester herself. The Amityville Horror House in Amityville, New York. The Amityville Horror House is a mansion located in Amityville, New York that gained notoriety in the 1970s after the Lutz family claimed that they were terrorized by paranormal activity while living there. According to the Lutzes, they were awoken by strange noises and voices and witnessed objects moving on their own and strange figures appearing in the house. They also claimed that the smell of brimstone filled the air and that their daughter was levitated out of her bed. The story of the Amityville Horror House has been the subject of numerous books and movies, and it is one of the most famous haunted houses in the United States. The Lizzie Borden House in Fall River, Massachusetts. The Lizzie Borden House is a historic home in Fall River, Massachusetts that is best known as the site of the infamous double murder of Andrew and Abby Borden. Lizzie Borden was tried and acquitted for the murders, but the case has never been solved and she remains the prime suspect. The house is now a bed and breakfast, and many guests have reported strange occurrences, including unexplained noises, footsteps, and the feeling of being watched. Some believe that the ghosts of Andrew and Abby Borden haunt the house, while others believe that Lizzie Borden's spirit remains in the home as well. The Ladlaurie Mansion in New Orleans, Louisiana. The Ladlaurie Mansion is a historic mansion in New Orleans, Louisiana that is famous for being one of the city's most haunted houses. The mansion was home to Delphine Ladlaurie, a wealthy socialite who was rumored to have mistreated and tortured her slaves. In 1834, a fire broke out in the mansion, and when firefighters arrived, they discovered a hidden room in the attic where slaves were being held captive and subjected to horrific abuse. It is said that the ghosts of these slaves haunt the mansion, and many people have reported strange noises and apparitions in the house. The Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum in Weston, West Virginia. The Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum is a former psychiatric hospital in Weston, West Virginia that is now a museum. The hospital was in operation from 1864 to 1994, and it was known for its harsh and inhumane treatment of patients. Many people died at the hospital, and it is said to be haunted by the ghosts of former patients and staff. Visitors to the museum have reported strange noises, apparitions, and feelings of being touched by unseen hands. The Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum is considered one of the most haunted places in the United States. The White House in Washington, D.C. The White House in Washington, D.C. is said to be haunted by a number of ghosts, including former presidents and first ladies. One of the most famous ghosts is that of Abigail Adams, the wife of President John Adams. It is said that Mrs. Adams haunts the East Room of the White House, where she hung her laundry to dry during her time as First Lady. Other ghosts that are rumored to haunt the White House include President Andrew Jackson, who is said to have been seen in the Rose Garden, and President Abraham Lincoln, whose ghost is said to have been spotted in the Lincoln bedroom. The Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania is a former prison that is now a museum. The prison was in operation from 1829 to 1971, and it was known for its harsh and inhumane treatment of prisoners. Many people died at the prison, and it is said to be haunted by the ghosts of former prisoners and guards. Visitors to the museum have reported strange noises, apparitions, and feelings of being watched. The Eastern State Penitentiary is considered one of the most haunted places in the United States. The Queen Mary Hotel in Long Beach, California. The Queen Mary is a retired ocean liner that is now a hotel in Long Beach, California. The ship has a reputation for being haunted, and many people have reported strange occurrences on board. Some of the most common ghostly encounters include the apparition of a young woman who drowned in the pool, the scent of cigar smoke in the smoking lounge, and the sound of footsteps on the empty decks. The Queen Mary is considered one of the most haunted places in the United States, and it is a popular destination for ghost hunters. The Lemp Mansion in St. Louis, Missouri. The Lemp Mansion is a historic home in St. Louis, Missouri that was once the residence of the Lemp family, who owned the Lemp Brewery. The Lemp family experienced a series of tragedies, including several suicides, and it is said that the mansion is haunted by the ghosts of the Lemp family members. Visitors to the mansion have reported seeing apparitions, hearing strange noises, and experiencing unexplained drops in temperature. The Lemp mansion is now a restaurant and inn, and it is a popular destination for ghost tours. The Waverly Hills Sanatorium in Louisville, Kentucky. The Waverly Hills Sanatorium is a former tuberculosis hospital in Louisville, Kentucky that is now a museum. The hospital was in operation from 1910 to 1962, and it is said to be haunted by the ghosts of former patients and staff. Visitors to the museum have reported strange noises, apparitions, and feelings of being watched. The Waverly Hills Sanatorium is considered one of the most haunted places in the United States, and it is a popular destination for ghost tours. Thank you for watching our video. If you enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. We'll see you in the next one.